Turkey's aging F-16 fighter jets seem to be hampering its interest to safeguard the territorial integrity of the country. The purchase of Rafale by its arch-rival Greece has created an urgency for Turkey to upgrade its fighter fleet. However, its options are limited. The Turkish Air Force had been denied the opportunity to purchase fifth-generation F-35 stealth jets as a result of its acquisition of Russia's S-400 air missile defense system. Despite being a NATO member, Turkey was sanctioned by Washington under the Countering America's Adversaries through Sanctions Act, CAATSA. It was also barred from the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter program. Turkey had sought more than 100 Lockheed Martin F-35 fighters, with its military industry playing a key role in the aircraft's development and production. Some reports have indicated that discussions on the deal are not completely stopped, but there has been no progress yet. Thus, it will take at least a decade for the Turkish Air Force to field a capable fifth-generation aircraft, either its own or imported. Turkey may also be denied permission to purchase the 40 new Block 70 F-16s and 80 modernization kits it requested from the US in October 2021. The sale faces stiff opposition from members of Congress critical of Turkey's expanding relations with Moscow. The F-16 fleet serves as the backbone of the Turkish Air Force. In November last year, reports had indicated that talks were to progress on the strategic F-16. There has been no progress on that front either. The frustration in Turkey is intense as it has been aggressively hunting for an alternative to the US stealth fighter as its warplanes become older by the day. In October last year, Ismail Demir, the head of the Turkish Presidency of Defense Industries, said Turkey could buy Russian Su-35 and Su-57 stealth fighter jets if the US freezes the sale of F-16s, as previously reported by the media. However, such a move would almost certainly result in additional US sanctions against Turkey under the Countering America's Adversaries through Sanctions Act, CAATSA, for purchasing advanced Russian military hardware. It could also limit Turkey's European options for modern fighters. Further, as a NATO ally, Turkey shares an unstable relationship with Russia. While Russian troops are amassed at the Ukrainian border with fears of an impending invasion growing stronger, Turkey has come to Ukraine's support with its drones and unwavering resolve in aiding its military. The options for purchasing a Russian fighter, thus, remain limited. The chances of buying Rafale, a 4.5-generation fighter that can serve as a stopgap option before Turkey can unveil its own indigenous futuristic stealth fighter, are grim as well. Turkish arch-foe Greece has recently bought Rafale fighters from France, but Turkey buying the Rafales or France selling its top fighters to Turkey appears grim. One major issue behind this is interoperability. All data processing and interchange systems must be interoperable. This capability allows a country to join a military coalition and gives it political clout. The supply of Rafales to Greece, along with cooperative training and exercises, is intended to establish a joint operation capability. The same could not be done with Turkey due to geopolitical considerations. For the time being, Britain is unlikely to sell Eurofighter Typhoons due to sanctions imposed on Turkey over its cross-border military offensives in Syria. Turkey has been continually carrying out attacks against the Kurdish YPG group that fights as part of the US coalition against the ISIL terrorists. As a result, the Saab Gripen A Swedish-built 4.5-generation jet, may be Turkey's only alternative to Rafale and Typhoon. In fact, in 2013, the Turkish president had been in talks with Saab to manufacture a fighter jet in Turkey. However, there has been no development on that front. The options for Turkey to buy a fighter jet to replenish its air force, thus, remain limited. If a fighter could not be bought from allies, Turkey might have to step into the uncharted territory to meet its security requirements. One option for the Turkish Air Force could be the Pakistani JF-17 fighter aircraft. Turkey and Pakistan are close allies that want to extend and strengthen their military cooperation. Turkey is in the process of manufacturing Adar-class corvettes for Pakistan, while the latter, with Chinese assistance, could help it with the F-16 modernization program. In 2018, author, commentator, and former Air Force pilot Kaiser Tufal proposed that Turkey and Pakistan create an interim jet and cooperation may possibly take the character of a Block 4 feet JF-17 Thunder built by Turkey and Pakistan. The Pakistani Air Force will receive the first batch of JF-17 Thunder Block 3 fighters this month. The new model, the PAF's first 4.5 generation fighter, is a significant upgrade over its Block 1 and 2 predecessors, which lacked several fundamental capabilities. An active electronically scanned array, AESA, a critical feature for any modern 4.5 generation jet, is included in this version. Turkey might have a capable and formidable 4.5 generation fighter by the end of the decade if Turkey and Pakistan collaborate on a more sophisticated model of the JF-17, as Tufal recommended. Turkey may also seek the Chengdu J-10C Firebird from China. If Turkey has no other Western options, purchasing J-10Cs could make a lot of sense. Pakistan has also acquired 25 J-10C from China. In an interview with Ahval News last year, Justin Bronk, a research fellow for air power and technology at the Royal United Services Institute, RUSI, in London, made a solid case for a deal for J-10C with China, according to Forbes. Turkey could do a lot worse than the J-10C if it needs an inexpensive, multi-role and relatively capable modern replacement for its F-16s that it can't buy from the West, according to him. He also stated that China is far more competitive than Russia in selling fighter jets. Since it includes a ESA radar, the J-10C is a much cheaper and possibly more advanced 4.5 generation fighter than the Russian Sukhoi Su-35. China's PL-15 long-range beyond visual range air-to-air missile is also compatible with the J-10C. In addition to being more expensive, purchasing Su-35s would very certainly result in harsher countering America's adversaries through Sanctions Act penalties. That said, the United States and NATO would be furious if Turkey deployed Chinese fighters, but the option still remains on the table. It's a tough choice for Turkey. In the best-case scenario, it would persuade the United States for F-16 sales. If that does not materialize, it will have to make a hard choice and buy a fighter from a non-Western country. More likely, Pakistan's built JF-17 Thunder Block 3 or jointly developed JF-17 Thunder Block 4 as suggested by former Air Force pilot Kaiser Tufal. Do you think that Turkey would buy JF-17 Thunder Block 3 or jointly develop JF-17 Thunder Block 4 with Pakistan? Please comment below and give us your opinion about it. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more headlines.